must be Miss
Yes,
Johnson.
hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hi,
Hi, how are you, Miss
Terrence.
Cho?
Hi. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
It's such a pleasure to finally meet you. I've been trying to set up this meeting for the last couple of weeks. May I say, you have such a wonderful son.
Thank you, Miss Cho. But I don't understand. I've never been called to come to school before. Is everything okay?
Everything is okay, Miss Johnson.
Please, call me Mary.
Well, okay. Mary, I can assure you everything is okay. Actually, everything is more than okay.
More
than
than
okay?
okay?
Yes, Terrence has shown rare academic ability and has been extremely well-rounded. The high school is extremely proud of your son. And in addition, he has maintained the highest grade point average than anyone in his class. Based on that, I've taken the liberty of recommending him for Harvard.
Harvard?
Yes, and guess what, Terrence? You got it. You're in.
Oh my goodness, Harvard!
And there's more.
More?
You were accepted with a full scholarship.
Full scholarship?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Hallelujah! Praise
I'm
the
going
Lord!
to Harvard. Going to Harvard.
Excuse me, I have to get this phone call. Hello?
Harvard, baby. Harvard. I told you, Mom. I knew it from the very beginning.
I'm so proud of you, baby. I knew even when you were young that you were smart and you could do anything. That's why I worked so hard, even though it's just the two of us.
I know, Mom. You had to work so hard to support us. But that's exactly why I've been working even harder still to bring home good grades.
I want you to know that I've been praying for you every day. I've always felt so guilty that there wasn't a man in the house to raise you.
No, but Mom, you have been both a mom and dad to me. You have taught me everything I know. Thank you. I love you.
I love you, son. Okay, well, we have to go. Thank
Congratulations,
you. Thank
Mary.
you so much. God bless.
Thank you for the recommendation, Ms. Cho.
Congratulations, Terrence. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.
Harvard, can you believe that? I'm so proud of
Mike,
you. I'm going
can
to
you
tell
come in?
everyone.
Harvard?
Yeah.
Oh, Harvard, I'm going to tell all our relatives.
So, Mike, what brings you in today?
I was wondering if you could write me a recommendation letter for college.
Recommendation letter? Mike, I can't write you a recommendation letter. There's no point in me writing one for you.
What? Why not?
Well, looking at your current grades and the amount of complaints I've gotten from multiple teachers, Mike, I don't think college is an option for you at this point. How about vocational school?
Vocational school?
Yes,
I don't even know what that means.
exactly.
So you're telling me all these years that I spent in this school was for nothing?
Mike, nobody forced you to come to school. That was your decision. And with the amount of suspensions and school rules you've broken, I'm sorry, Mike. I don't think there's anything I can do for you. Maybe we can talk later.
Whatever. And here I was having hope for once in my life.
See you around.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, we're celebrating Steph's birthday tonight. I'll be careful, Mom. I love you too. Have a good night. You know, Steph, about this birthday party, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. It's not my scene.
It's okay. You'll be fine. Don't worry. You're here with me. That's all that's important.
Babe, I'm only here because it's your birthday.
What do you mean? We're both celebrating tonight. Don't think I forgot about Harvard.
This night is all about you.
Oh, stop it. Besides, you're going to Harvard. You're not going to be able to party. This is the only chance. So come on, let's go. Let's have a good time. So, Superstar, I heard you got a full ride to Harvard.
Wow, Steph, you're so lucky. I'm so jealous of you.
Yep, that's my man.
Bro, look. It's the captain of the Geek Squad.
Thanks for calling tech support. Terrence speaking. How can I help you?
Come on, man. What is he doing here, bro? Is he kidding me?
Yo, if this turns into a nerve fest, I'm out of here, bro.
Dang, bro. Yo, Mike. Isn't that your ex?
Who? Steph? So what, man?
Come on, bro. Don't tell me you still not over her.
Over? I've been over her. I don't want to talk.
Then why don't you just come chill with us then? Unless you still not over her.
How many times do I have to tell you? I've been over her.
Good. Come this way. Because she's definitely over you. Matter of fact, she's over there with her new man right now.
Oh, damn.
Good for her.
Aw, man. Forget this dude. Let him go cry in the corner, write in his little journal. Dear diary, I miss Steph. I can't live without Steph. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Yo, I heard he got a full ride or something. You must live in the library.
That dude over there? She left me for that?
I guess so. So what are you gonna do about it, bro?
I'm gonna see what he's all about.
Yeah, you go through that, bro. This guy over here.
Babe, I'm gonna go get us some drinks.
Hey! Did you bring your boyfriend here to make me jealous?
Mike? Who let you in here? You shouldn't even be here.
I know what you're trying to do, Steph, but it's not gonna work.
I just came here to have a good time. What's your problem?
My problem? You left me without an explanation. It's only been a couple of weeks and you got a new boyfriend. And now you bring him to the party.
Party? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were hosting my birthday party. Now just leave me alone.
Hey!
I said, leave me alone.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Where are you going?
I left you because you're so controlling. Now leave me alone.
What's going on, Steph? Who is this guy?
Oh, if it isn't Mr. Big Shot here to save the day, huh? I think you're in the wrong place, buddy.
I'm sorry if anyone is in the wrong place. It's you.
Hey, you should can stick your nose where it doesn't belong, all right? This is between me and her. You stay out of this.
You put your hands on my girl, and you expect me to stay out of this.
She was my girl a couple of weeks ago.
Exactly. Was your girl. Now, she's with me.
What? You think you got it all, Mr. Harvard?
I definitely have more than you, punk.
What? But Terrence.
Oh, I see you looking down on me, huh?
What are you talking about?
I see it, the way you looked at me yesterday, huh? What, you think you're better than everyone? Because you got into Harvard?
You got a loose screw, tough guy? Are you mad that you didn't get into college?
What'd you say?
There's no way any college would accept a delinquent like you.
You piece of...
That's why she left you. She does not deserve a person like you.
Come on, Terrence, let's just go.
So
Let's
you
go.
better leave before it's too late, all right?
Let's go.
What if I don't?
Oh my God, are you serious?
You know what I can do to you, huh?
Are you serious? Stop! Stop! What are you doing, Terrence? It's not worth it. Let's go.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Duty presiding. The court is now in session.
Everyone, please sit.
Now calling the case of the people of New York versus Mike Ferguson.
Mr. Ferguson, are both sides ready?
Ready for the people, Your Honor.
Ready for the defense, Your Honor. I'd like to call the defendant out to the stand.
Defendant, come out to the stand.
You animal!
Please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Defense, you may proceed.
Mr. Ferguson, do you currently live with any family members?
Just my grandma.
What about your father?
My father? I barely knew him. And when I did, he would get drunk and come home and make excuses to beat me up.
And your mom?
My mother, never even knew her. She got pregnant as a teen, had me, and took off. She was always on drugs, so my grandma had to raise me.
Objection, Your Honor. Family history has nothing to do with the night of the murder.
Overruled. You may proceed, defense.
Would you say that growing up without a mother and having an alcoholic father influenced you to become so violent?
Yes, it did.
Now, were you under the influence at the time of the incident?
Yes.
So, both of you were heavily intoxicated.
Yeah, everyone at the party was drinking a lot.
Would you say that the conversation between you and Mr. Johnson escalated aggressively that—
Objection, Your Honor. The defense is leading the witness.
Overruled.
Your Honor, she's muddying the waters with outrageous statements. Are you kidding me?
Shut the front door. One more outburst out of you, Mr. Thompson, and I'll hold you in contempt. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like to spend the night in jail. Final warning. Now sit down. Defense, you may continue.
So, would you say that the confrontation between you and Mr. Johnson escalated aggressively that night?
Yes.
So, to my understanding, Mr. Johnson initiated the confrontation.
Yeah. If he didn't push me first and he didn't hit me, I wouldn't have grabbed the knife off the table.
So you felt the need to protect yourself.
Of course. I don't know what they got on them. What if he's holding a gun? You don't know what they got.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Does the people have any more questions for Mr. Ferguson?
I do, Your Honor. Mr. Ferguson, do you remember everything that happened that night?
Yeah?
Would you say that you were incapacitated at the night of the event?
Your Honor, it's already been established that the defendant was under the influence.
Sustained.
I can't believe this.
Prosecutor, are you just going to stand there? Do you have any more questions?
I do, Your Honor.
Then hurry up.
Mr. Ferguson, do you have a history of violence?
No.
No? Oh. Then, do you know what this is? This is a restraining order put on you by Miss Smith not too long ago.
I didn't know she was going to be at the party. I just came because of my friends.
So, once you realized she was present in the room, you proceeded to approach her,
I just wanted to talk to her.
but you proceeded to grab her arm aggressively.
She wouldn't listen. I just...
Answer the question, yes or no.
Yes.
So then this caused Mr. Johnson to intervene, correct?
Yes.
So, Mr. Ferguson, because Miss Smith refused to have a conversation with you, you used force to keep her in place, which made Mr. Johnson intervene, which led to the incidents of that night, correct?
Objection, ma'am. The prosecution is speculating, Your Honor.
Your Honor, let me rephrase my question. Mr. Ferguson, did seeing Miss Smith and Mr. Johnson that night upset you in any way?
Yes, it did.
Now, although being intoxicated, were you fully aware of all of your surroundings?
Of course.
Thank you, Mr. Ferguson. Your Honor, no further questions.
Okay, Mr. Ferguson, you may return to your seat. We will proceed with the final statements from both sides. Defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. Your Honor, as the defense stands, the defendant has shown emotional instability and unstable family relationships. This is borderline personality disorder. My client is sick, and it's hard for me to say this, but that's what he is. Do we put sick people in jail? No, we put them in mental institutions. Mr. Ferguson's illness is to be blamed on society itself. He was filled with hatred and rage. This tragedy is something that all of us must take responsibility for. We must make it our duty to make sure that no one gets affected like Mr. Ferguson. Your Honor, we request that you show him some leniency. He deserves to be treated, not incarcerated. With that, I rest my case, Your Honor. Mr. Ferguson will secure further counseling sessions.
Prosecutor, you may proceed with your final statement.
Your Honor, Ms. Johnson, ladies and gentlemen of the court, murder. This case is about murder. That man murdered Terrence Johnson. The prosecution deems this is an open and shut case. It wasn't an accident, and it wasn't by chance Mr. Terrence Johnson was stabbed through the abdomen. Mr. Mike Ferguson had full control over what he was doing that night. The evidence that the defense has come up with has nothing to do with the death of Mr. Johnson. He was taken away of his life, his family, and his future. Who will take responsibility for the death of Mr. Johnson? Who's going to take responsibility for the damage caused to the victim's family. The one to blame for is Mike Ferguson. There's no excuse for murder, whether he was under the influence or not. And no one deserves what happened to Mr. Johnson that night. Your Honor, I ask that you judge Mr. Ferguson for the crimes he has committed. Thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor.
May the prosecution and the defense rise. I have come to the decision that the offense was committed with a deadly weapon. The defendant did not render any aid. He was a minor at the time of the crime and will not be subject to be sentenced as an adult.
What? You're going to charge him as a minor?
He needs to be sent to prison for the rest of his life.
This is outrageous. This doesn't make any sense at all.
Order. Order. He removed evidence at the crime scene and the court has considered as an aggravating factor the emotional and financial harm to the victim's family. As mitigation, the court finds the defendant has no prior criminal history. The crime was premeditated and the defendant has mild health issues stemming from his family's background. In conclusion, the court finds the mitigation presented is not sufficiently substantial to call for leniency, and second-degree murder is appropriate. It is ordered that the defendant will serve a reduced sentence of 10 years instead of 25, with the possibility of parole. With this, the case is closed and no further changes will be made. The court is now dismissed.
Yes, what a great sermon. I really needed to hear that. I forget sometimes. I just needed that reminder.
Yeah, that was a great service. That was food for the soul. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just hungry.
Oh, right. By the way, who is picking up the food?
Food? We're getting food?
Yes, we're having a fellowship with our age group today. We don't want to be late, so let's go.
Score! Good thing I need breakfast today.
Well, I hope you come back for the word, not just the food.
Oh yeah, haha. I'll try to bring my friends next time.
Good. So let's hurry up before our ride leaves.
Oh, yeah, the van left me last time.
Well, then let's hurry up and go now.
Okay.
Let's go,
Oh,
guys.
hold up the van. I have to grab my backpack.
Okay, sure.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Oh. Hi, David. Do you need something?
Oh, no. I just came back to grab something. But I noticed you were here alone. You want to join us? We have a fellowship meeting.
No. I think I'll stay in church for a little bit.
Oh, praying?
Yes. Praying. Alone.
I see. Well, I hope you have a good prayer, Mary. I hope to see you next time.
Okay.
Hey, David.
Oh, hi, Pastor.
How are you doing?
Good. I have to catch a van now. I'll see you next week.
David, the van's about to leave.
What? Not again. Wait! Hold up!
Okay, Sarah, listen. Can we continue this conversation another time?
Sure, Pastor.
Okay, see you later. Mary?
Oh, hi, Pastor. I didn't see you here.
I hope it didn't startle you. Here. I saw you praying and I was worried about you. How are you holding up?
Honestly, I feel like I'm going to die. My baby's gone, and he will never come back. I can't even get into his room. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I feel so miserable, Pastor.
Mary, I know this must be very difficult for you. But remember, our Father in heaven sees your suffering. He knows all things.
Yes. But if he knows everything, how could he let this happen to me?
Mary, God has a plan for all of us. Now, more than ever, you need to trust him.
Yes, but it's hard.
Mary, Terrence was such a great kid. We all miss him terribly. I can only imagine how much more you must miss him.
Yes, he always told me how he wanted his own family when he grew up. He had this whole plan for his future. How he was going to become a doctor and support me.
And you would have made a great man, Mary.
Oh, Pastor. It's my fault. If only I didn't send him to that party. What kind of mother am I?
Oh, Mary, please don't think that way.
I just want everything to end. I don't feel the need to live anymore without my son. If hell didn't exist, I would take my own life right now.
Now, Mary, you know better than to take your own life. If you kill yourself, you will not be able to enter heaven. There is only one way to enter heaven, and that is through Jesus, his forgiveness. Mary, you also need to forgive.
Forgive? What do you mean, forgive? How do you expect me to forgive? I don't think I can do it, Pastor.
If you try to do it yourself, you will not be able to. But if God gives you the heart to forgive, you will be able.
But how, Pastor?
Mary, I recommend that you try fasting.
Fasting? Did you say fasting?
Yes, fasting. Fasting is emptying yourself of all your anger, hatred, and resentment. It means lowering yourself in complete surrender. But that's when God works. He shows you the way.
I don't know, Pastor.
Mary, I've seen many people whose lives were changed after fasting.
With the current state of my life right now, I don't think fasting can do anything for me.
Mary, if you're unwilling to try, how will you improve? You know you can't keep living like this.
I just can't find a way out. I feel so lost, Pastor.
Mary, you need to trust in God. So please, let's try fasting.
But
What do you say?
For how long?
It would have to be something life-changing. I recommend that you try 20 days.
20 days? I've never even fasted before.
Mary, fasting is dying to self. It will be difficult, painful, but God will show you the way and He will give you peace.
Okay, Pastor. I'll try my best.
And I'll be praying for you, Mary.
Hey, I won that round.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Keep knocking the dice over, you moron.
I think you need to get your eyesight checked, bro, because I clearly won that round.
Man, will both of you shut up? We got people waiting, all right?
Where'd you come from? You want to get knocked out?
Yeah. Just gonna get your butt whooped again.
You too. Come on, I'll take both of you out at the same time.
You act so tough, but you all talking, no go.
Whoa. Better calm down, the both of you, all right? This is our turf.
What?
You didn't hear? Our turf.
This is our turf.
You better get your ears shut, bro, because it's our turf.
It's our turf.
Our turf.
Our turf.
So fast. And the boss around here. I think I have seen you somewhere before.
I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
Pocho Loco, never forget a fresh face.
Hey, Poncho. It's your turn to clean the toilets.
Hey, do you know who I am?
Yeah. Mr. Clean.
No, me. Or I get the Pocho Loco on you.
Yeah. It's toilet time. Come on. Let's go.
Hey, I'll be back. The Pocho always come back.
Yeah. Come on.
I'll be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, whatever. Come on. And the rest of you, get the brooms and get the clean. You get the broom. What?
Damn, it's like a hellhole in here.
Yeah? Well, you better get used to it.
How long have you been in here?
Me? It's my third time being locked up, man.
Third time?
Yeah. This is like my home.
Home? I've been in a real home before, not this dump.
Well, this dump is all you got.
You're really pushing your luck, man. You really push.
Hey, kid. You new around here? I haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
Newbie, I see. How old are you, anyways?
16?
What? You're young. Heck, if you're lucky, you might get out of this place.
Really? Is that even possible?
Sure you can. I've seen people come in and out of this place all the time.
In and out? But when I get out, who's gonna give me a second chance with the record?
Kid, I know people who got work at Mickey D's, Wendy's, Dunkin' D's, you name it. It's not the end of the road, kid.
Yeah? Well, they all end up back in here. Ain't that right, Flaming Dragon?
아, 나 진짜 뭘 봐! 님들도 다 똑같은 꼴인데.
Huh? What?
Oh, Flaming Dragon says, hello, my name is Flaming Dragon. How are you today?
You speak Chinese.
It's Korean, man. It's Korean.
What happened to you?
Well, deal went south. There's a lot of shooting. I could ditch me.
Bro, you speak English?
Bilingual. But anyways, listen, man. Anytime you give these guys that backstab you, they'll take it. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Once you get in here, you go out, just isn't the same, man.
Especially if you've killed somebody. Then you think everybody's after you. And I mean everybody.
There really is no hope for me then.
Listen, kid, do not take their words so seriously. You're a young guy. You behave well in here. If you're lucky, you'll get out sooner.
Wait, how do you know?
Trust me, I've been in here a very long time. I know everything about this place.
I ain't got nobody in this world to give a damn about me.
Well then, make yourself at home. This is all you got now.
Why, God? Why? How could you take my son away from me? And let that monster live? It's not fair.
I sent my only son to die in your place, and I forgave those who killed him. So you also must forgive that man.
But you're God. I'm not. I'm only human. I don't think I can do it. I can't.
Mary? Are you okay? I wanted to see how you were doing. It's been 2 weeks since you started fasting. You look terrible.
I feel terrible. feels like I have no energy at all.
Oh, Mary. You know, I was going to ask, maybe it's time you stop fasting. What if something happens?
I need to stay here longer. I don't know how to get rid of it. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep carrying all this anger and hate. If I'm going to live the rest of my life this way, then I'd rather die fasting. Perhaps if I die fasting, God will accept my soul.
Don't say that, Mary. No one is going to die. God won't let that happen to you. But I'm still worried. I wish that you would just eat something. I just don't want you to get sick.
It's better to be sick than to go to hell.
I think that God has seen all your efforts.
I can't give up until all this hate is gone.
Okay, Mary. Stay strong. I'll pray for you.
Oh God, help me. Help me. I'm so angry. I know you said forgive, but I can't.
I know you're just a human. So was Stephen. But he forgave the men who stoned him to death.
Please. Please. Please take my life away from me.
Mary.
Oh,
How are
hi,
you?
Pastor.
Are you okay? Come here. Mary, today is the 21st day of your fast.
I'm gonna break my fast today, Pastor. Can I please have something to eat?
Okay. So, what happened?
Just like you told me. I tried to forgive.
And were you able to, Mary?
It was so strange. Just yesterday, I had all this anger and frustration in my heart. I tried to forgive, but I couldn't. And then this morning, I woke up and there was peace in my heart. No more sadness, no more hatred, no more. It's all gone. It's amazing. I feel like I can do anything, Pastor.
Hallelujah. Oh, Mary. I believe that God has worked and He has healed you.
Yes. Yes, He did. I know what I have to do now.
And what is it you have to do, Mary?
Come on in. Good morning, Mike. You remember Mary Johnson? Why don't you both have a seat?
Johnson?
Hi. I'm Mary Johnson. Terrence's mom.
Well, I have some good news for you, Mike. Not too long ago, an application was submitted for a reduction on your sentencing.
A reduction?
Yes, based on your good behavior and Ms. Johnson's request, it's been approved.
What?
It was Ms. Johnson who applied for your reduction.
Huh? I don't understand. Why?
I can explain. Can you please give us a moment?
Sure.
For me to come here today, it was only possible through God's help. By His grace, all the anger and hatred in my heart disappeared when I realized something. I forgive you.
What? What did you say?
I said, I forgive you.
This is crazy. How can you forgive me? I took your son away. I committed a crime that's unforgivable.
It didn't happen overnight. At first, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I did hate you. I wanted you dead. and has allowed me to forgive you.
But how can it be? I don't deserve it. I can't even forgive myself for what I've done.
Mike, it was God who has allowed me to become more than I can be. That is how I came to forgive you.
I don't know what to say. For all these years, I lived with such guilt and anguish. Now that you come here to speak to me, I feel that all the weight of my burden has been lifted up. I feel that God is speaking to me.
You're no longer bound by these walls, Mike. You're free. Son.
Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. You raised me up so I could stand on mountains. You raised me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulder. I am down, and oh, my soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me